Welcome to Dose of Substance, the podcast for mature minds, self-aware, and bold spirits. Some of the comments may be too hot to handle, so if you can't take it all in at once, take it in doses. Or nobody listen to nothing. Sponsored by 𝘵𝘗𝑡𝑎𝑠 Collections and the Substance Music Group.
Greetings, and welcome back to the Dose of Substance podcast. I'm your host, 𝘱𝑗 𝘮𝑡𝑎𝑠. Now, let me first apologize for not being here for 2 weeks. Yeah, man, I have to make a quick trip. I'm going to show some support to my brother, 𝘴𝘶𝘣𝘪, you know what I mean, and in 𝘵𝘗𝑒𝑟𝑒 Foundation event that he staged right there over in Maypen. You know what I mean? So, 𝘴𝘶𝑚, big up yourself. Thank you for having me. It was a joy. It was a pleasure to be there amongst my brothers, you know, amongst people with us forward out for us to receive some good energy. Just want to shout out to every artist who forward and, you know, bless the place with them talent and them presence. You know what I mean? 𝘴𝘶𝑚, I just want to say, hats off to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Greatness is on its way, because it's already within. Just go on and do it, brother. You know what I mean? Give thanks for having me. Yeah, so shout out to my rest of sponsors. Sophisticated Dreams, 𝘱𝑭𝘭𝑦𝑒 Institute, Club Fashions, Jazzy Jewels, Seafood Wagon, and of course 𝘵𝘗𝑡𝑎𝑠 Collections, 𝘂𝑝𝑟𝑒, and Substance Music Group. You know, yeah, man. And if you don't follow Dose of Substance yet on IG, it's Dose of Substance podcast. See, one word, Dose of Substance podcast, and on YouTube it's Substance Viva. So go ahead and subscribe and click the bell so you can get notified whenever anything drop. You know what I mean? So apologies again, you know, for no posting, no episode for the last 2 weeks. However, what I can say is I have been refueled. Now I don't know if I the same experience with everybody who live America, and when you go back home, go back a yard, I don't know if I the same experience everybody get like me get a sense of recharge. I don't know. Like, I love Jamaica, you know. Let me tell you, I love Jamaica bad. Love it. But there is a but. You know what I mean? There is a but. But at the end of the day, once you travel with love and you travel with a certain energy, you will learn to appreciate that of which is around you, you know, at any given time and space. So whenever I go to Jamaica, I take in things where on a party and alcohol and a weed, you know, it's just the energies from the ground itself and the frequency of different elements, you know what I mean? So if you don't know, you don't know, and if you know, you know. You get what I mean? So yeah, man, bless up to everyone who know me I talk about. I know the experience there, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So chulas, as I say, big up yourself, brother. Give thanks for having me again, you know what I mean? So me really decided to not speak on the topic that I documented to speak on this episode. You know what I mean? No. While me I set up the whole thing, because me pull down everything and carry me now. Because me man, me travel with my studio. You know what I mean? Because me just feel like inspiration come from anywhere, and at any given time if I feel inspired, I just want to plug in and record. You know, so me start travel with my studio. So yeah, me have to come back and fix up everything and get everything geared up and ready. So while doing this, and while having a conversation with a very good friend of mine, CC, Crystal, Cornwall, Lane, a topic just flicked to me Evans, and me decided I just want to talk about that. And me don't even know how me gonna state the topic, but me just want to talk about appreciating true, genuine people. The genuine people you have around you. Appreciating them. And appreciating them, I mean, say, you gotta just have them around and just know. So yeah, you have appreciating them, meaning letting them know that they're appreciated. Do we take the time to say, yo, listen, I love you, you know. Brother, I love you, you know. Our sister, I love you, you know. Our babes, I love you, you know. Because genuine people can be anybody. It can be a mother, it can be a father, it can be anybody. Anybody. It can be your best friend. Genuine people, where I gotta tell you as it is, I gotta make you know and just be open and vulnerable. You get what I mean? Vulnerable to any situation, any energy exchange. Meaning, if me there's a reason I feel like I really, really love the fact that we're here now in this moment, in this time, sharing energies right now, and I feel like I want to let you know that I love you. Thank you. Me not for wall back. Me not for wall back. Because if that me feel, if that's the energy that's boiling within and I don't give it to you, I just robbed you of what you truly deserve. I just robbed you of what you truly deserve. And that me don't want to be one spiritual thief, brethren. Give your energy, man. Give people them flowers. Give people them flowers. You don't take nothing out of you. You know belittle you to lift somebody else up. Because it's when you lift somebody else up, chances are you just give the person there's some strength we can lift another person up. And maybe it could be you. But where we miss the target is when we expect it to be us in return. Nah. I want to love because I can love and I choose to love, not to have you love me back in return. And I want to love the genuine people around me. I am at a place where I just want to let it be known. You get what I mean? Like, I go to Jamaica and I spend some time with my friend them. And those who know me, say, I don't really have no whole heap of friend. No truckload of friend. I the same friend that me have from high school to now. Same set of friends. And I can tell you this. While people will go home and go to Jamaica and fly go this or drive go this and go up on that adventure there and way. One of my greatest experiences, man, I've spent time with my friend them. And this trip, me and my brother, Randy, my little brother and my other brother them now, which is James and Bigger, and the whole like my brother them, see me, can link up and we laugh. When me tell you, we laugh till the water run out of face. Laugh and share some real memories. And on the flight coming back over, I look upon it and I say, what if that was the last time we did spend with my friend them? Do they know how much they mean to me? Did I exercise? Was I open enough to let them know how appreciated they are? And I can say yes. Because about 25 times I said, Bridget, me I got me yard. And we stop and we start chat again and we hug up. And we do one bag of foolishness, man. Yeah. So we free around each other. And we express that. And we talk them things there. And I say, brother, we're glad for know say we are brother same way. We're glad for know say nothing never part way. We're glad for know say we choose for they are the same way as a unit. See, now I can tell you personal experience. Me and my little brother, I think it was a trip before this or 2 trips before this. See me and my little brother, and we have a little disagreement and come back a foreign and my brother didn't talk for like couple weeks. You know what I mean? So the next trip I'm go down now, me link him and I say, yo, me there Jamaica, come link me. Me there right there, so. And him come link me. And me and him stand up and me say, Bridget, me feel a vibe between me and you, I feel a tension, More we talk about it. And we spoke about it like 2 grown men. And I look upon him and I say, my brother, this is my mother's son and my father's son, the only full brother I have. See me. Love me other brother them. Don't get it wrong. Love me other brother them. But me and this one a struggle. Some of my hardest days in my alone see them. Get me? So I look upon him and say, Virgin, me nah lose you, you know. Me nah lose you. Brother, me nah lose you. And I refuse to let this fuckery cycle continue amongst us and come between we. Because we were raised to be loving when we're younger. However, there's a spell in my family that the older you get, it creates division, especially amongst brothers. So now for my uncle them don't talk to that uncle. The uncle didn't talk to that uncle there because my father didn't talk to that uncle there because the uncle didn't talk to my father because I don't sight that. I'ma tell me look a brother, say Virgin, me nah lose you know. Lose my daughter already. I told her not alone me did have in a life. I'ma tell him. So me nah lose you. And right then and there, it felt brand new. If you know say me and my brother could have rekindle. Regardless of what ones are. Because people go through stuff. People go through stuff. And it impact your thought process. You know, so it make you react to a certain things differently. You get me? So me get that. And in the space and time when, you know, certain reaction take place, it can cause if you react a certain way because of the reaction. So it take real maturity and it take real love to override bullshit and choose the connection that we have and choose to preserve that and appreciate that and hold on to that because it means something. It means everything. Now I see where a lot of ego and pride come in and damage a whole heap of powerful unions when one conversation could have fixed everything. I refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to take to make that happen. Now, let me say, if we part ways and the energy just dead, and believe me, I don't feel like I want you back in my circle, I saw it go. No personal vendetta against you. I just feel like you need to grow, me need to grow. And if I'm not growing you, let me go by all means. And if I don't feel like you're growing me, I'll let you go by all means. With love. No anger, with love. But you see one them way, me nah try keep around me. But the one that will end up there around me over the years. And the ones that me can there around freely over the years. The genuine ones. I love you all. I love you all. You see, if me can't tell you this now when we there start breathe in and out this oxygen, yeah, me no deserve to stand up over your body and talk about, boy, he was just he was such a, he was a, she was a, fuck that man. Fuck that. Want him to know. Want him to know when me can hear and react. Cause I wonder if you know how powerful these positive words of affirmation and words of encouragement and words of appreciation and love that pushes life into people, that itself can extend the longevity of one's presence here on earth. And when you rob people of that and then go to the extent of saying things to break people, you're now trying to shorten their experience on earth, which makes you a murderer. Me talk about this already. A whole heap of people out here we are spiritual murderers. And me cut off enough people with stay and I don't give a shit. Believe me. Because in the time you really don't know, you know. In the time and you know, as me and CC that reason today. Like, we are such givers and forgivers. Sometimes it is taken granted of. We are such givers and forgivers. 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 And also FORE. Forgivers. Which means we are always give before. Without having to expect much in return, if anything. Now, Me guilty of this. People chew me up and spit me out, man. And because I say, I want to see the best version of people, I tend to go back where I was spiritually disrespected. Just because you just want to forgive people and know so them a go grow. Give them a chance. Only to give them people a chance again for do the same thing or even worse. But guess why I'm not really beat myself? I know my reason why I returned. I know my reason why I placed myself there. And I did it from the greatness of my heart. Now if you want to choose to manipulate that for your own good, not allowing the experience to be free and just receive and reciprocate if you feel the need to. If you feel like you want to manipulate and suck and be a parasite, whenever that source of energy is no longer there, drive you crazy, not true? And then all of a sudden you want to destroy it because it's no longer yours. I burn them type of energy. They don't care move for your son. Go away. Burn them energy, the man. With ease. So you see, if you're in any space and you feel like your energy is just being sucked. Because some people out here are empty in a family. Empty. When I say empty, I mean empty. Empty vessels. Needing your presence and your proximity to feed off. And they pray, they will try to keep you in the dark just so you don't see a light to leave. Hence, they now run wild and don't know what to do because they need you to feed off. And if they did smart, nothing wrong with feeding off someone, but just make sure so you feed the person. Because if you require my energy to keep you going, fuel my energy to know. Because that's the cycle, right? Right? Unfortunately, this isn't always so. You get me? And that is where I'm going when I say, show people say I appreciate them. Because if somebody they run you and I give you reasons for laugh and feel good by yourself, return something. Let that person know that it is appreciated. Thank you for the conversation last night. Because that conversation opened my mind to something that I never even that look on it that way day. Thank you for that time. Thank you for that call. Thank you for that text message. You see the dead behavior, the hard, I don't want to open up and let you know that I appreciate your behavior. Fuck that. I can't do that. Me can't deal with nobody stay so. Nobody will stay so. No, but I don't have time for it. And I don't think you should have any time for it neither. Big man thing. I just something there with it. Like if somebody now lift you up right now, if people now make you know how much you're worth right now. Fuck you do. What you do? If people just don't run you, just want you give them all the praise and give them all the flowers and make them know I love you, I this, I that, and then just say and just go on with themselves. Them now give you back no energy. Them now lift you back up. Listen me, man. You better you go to gym go lift weights. Don't waste the time and lift up. Them are people here. Cause see there when you drop and them drop, them are gonna look on you like what the fuck do you want to you? They now look on you see I use all your energy and lift them up, you know. So you see, ones them want to make you feel heavy. You want to make you feel lifted. Even lifting them up make you feel lifted. Give thanks for them. Give thanks for them. Give thanks for them. Appreciate love them, man. See all of my brother them. For years where you tried. All ones and ones I'm not deal with no more. You know, cause you have people with me love, you know. Love. But me not deal with no more. And it's not out of any form of hatred for them or nothing. It's out of overstanding. It's out of overstanding. It's like a journey. Where if me I can walk from point A to point B amicably, and then we go to point C amicably. If we know we need to go to point E, and you want to stay at F, Bridging, me want to go E and you want to stay at F. You feel like your comfort zone there F. Me I got E. Me have to just leave you where you be, you know. And go do what me I do, you know. Cause all of we have different purpose out here. But because me not try the same journey again, that means me not no love for you. Me have love for you, but me have to respect say this is where your journey ends. Or this is where our bond ends. And I have to give thanks for the fact that we trod. The fact that we trod from that spot there to that spot here. And we kept it real with each other. Not because we're not doing no more, that means I love you any less. I give thanks for the experience, and I would hope to know that you give thanks as well. Because if you can recall one time when people did good to you, not because I'm not good now, then it's still good to you, give thanks, man. Give thanks, because without that good to you there, chances are you wouldn't do it right now. So people come here and then play their role. Give thanks. Give thanks. But if you have people actively playing certain roles in your life right now, give thanks to them. Give thanks to them. I could get out of the habit of sitting down and thinking about someone and not reach out to them. Get out of the habit of, boy, a long time. Me not link it. Me see if I'm gonna link me. Me not link she. Me see if she gonna link me. And then 2 twos. The same person you sit down and wait pan for link you. You go so boom and go up on social media and say R.I.P. such and such. How you gonna feel like your fucking self? And maybe me guilty of that now, because we all guilty of it. More time I'm just busy, we too busy, caught up in our own life. And forget say, people out there mean whole heap to it. I want to reach out to them. How would that feel? Would you feel complete within yourself if the last conversation that you had with someone that you cherish and love and value so much, would you feel comfortable or complete if that was the last conversation you had with that person? Would you feel comfortable? Or would you then apply ego and pride to it and say, you know what? I did do that, or she do that, so that's why I do it, so I feel good. Yo, we have to break some conditioning, boy, yeah. And just be vulnerable and open. Be vulnerable and open. There is no realness without vulnerability. I can say that. There's no realness without vulnerability. Be vulnerable. For you to be open and let people know you appreciate them, you have to be vulnerable. And for you to highlight when someone is appreciating you, you have to be vulnerable. To be open and receive that. And let that do what it's supposed to do. And then grow, appreciate, and return. Doesn't have to be to the same person. But you have, that is the cycle of life. That's what makes us human. If you're going to take and everything dies within you, you're dead weight, dead energy. Dead. There's no reciprocation taking place in you. There's no seed that is being germinated within you. Dead, dry soil. Can't work. Can't work. For whatever reason it is, man. Make sure you appreciate yourself and make sure you appreciate the ones around you. And make them know. Make them know. Sharing the last story before I jump off of this. December 5th, 2019 was one of my hardest days to face. December 5th, 2019, 12:40 p.m. was one of my hardest days to face. Still a very triggering day for me. No matter how many years elapsed. And I can tell you this. I could have lost my sanity. I could have killed myself. Could have done a lot. Could have lost myself too. I thought, I'm not going to go around and lose a big portion of myself. So me I hold on upon the piece and me have left now. So that's why I can't make nobody fuck with my energy. You see, if me I give you positive and openness and honesty and realness and vulnerability, better make sure so you're there one place where you can do the same. Not for me, but you can receive it and don't make it drop on your foot and dead. Cause I know everybody out here have a whole heap forgive. But the liquor where people give then choose to give you, I appreciate of it. Now, back to the date. When I said I could have lose my mind, I could have because I lost mine. That was the day and time that my daughter, my first child, took her last breath. And one of the reasons why a level of guilt, a level of hurt and pain not prevail over me is because I have no doubt that my daughter knows how much her daddy loves her. My daughter knows how much her daddy loves her. So I don't live with the feeling of robbing her of any chance or every chance that I took to say, baby, I love you. Those were actually my last words to my daughter. And her last words to me was, 3 times. Because I said to her, I love you, I love you, I love you. But she never had the energy to respond. The only thing she could have said was, Those are my last words to my daughter. And that keep me going. No. If you know so I never waste no time in letting her know how loved she is, how cherished she is, how valued she is. Anybody who know my daughter can tell you that little empress was a beam to be reckoned with. Cause from she born with pure energy and love and powers in my princess. Come that prepare her for a world without daddy. Yeah, me that prepare for a world without me. And never prepare myself for a world without her. So that are the reason now we are every experience I have, I cherish them. And I see when I feed my spirit, I can say fuck off to it and don't feel no way. No matter how close you are to me, no matter what ties we have. From me now, lift up my spirit and my energy. Give thanks for your time. But bye bye. That's me day. Be vulnerable. Make people know you love and appreciate them. Every chance you get. Cause I don't know if you see it. People are drop like fly out here. And a lot more to come. Until then, me soon again. Spread some love here. Appreciate people. And stop trying to break people, boy. But be empathetic enough to know when something no longer feeds you and walk away from it with peace. So learn how to release. I love you. Till me soon again. Blessed. Do remember to subscribe. And go and go like your page and follow back it over Instagram. My name is Reynard Brian. Until then, I love you. Blessed.